What to do if your child is being bullied because they're trans, non-binary and/or gender diverse. Hi, I'm Louis Asquith, my pronouns are they, them. I work at Mermaids as the Legal and Policy Manager. If you become aware that your child may be or is a victim of bullying, the first thing that you should do is sit down in a safe space with them and try and work out exactly what it is that's going on. Transphobic bullying comes in many different forms, and it's impossible for me to provide you with an exhaustive list as to how it might look. Common examples of transphobic bullying include the intentional misgendering, so using the wrong pronoun or wrong name for an individual, using language that can create a feeling of humiliation, physical attacks including kicking, punching and spitting, as well as online harassment, which includes the outing of somebody without their consent. Bullying can happen both online and offline. Wherever it is happening, it's important to get it tackled. If bullying is happening online, there are quick and simple steps to take to try and challenge this and ultimately to try and stop it from happening. The first thing that you must do is work out which platforms it's happening on. Different platforms have different ways of tackling such behaviour. If the abuse is happening online, the first thing that you should do is both block the perpetrator and report the perpetrator. If the abuse is happening offline in school, you need to let the school know. When you let the school know, you need to be led by the child, acknowledging that your child is highly likely to feel incredibly anxious about this process. Take their lead as to which teachers they are happy to come out to and whether it's absolutely necessary for that to happen. If the bullying is happening as a result of your child being trans or gender diverse, it's likely that this information is necessary to give over. However, again, take your child's lead as to exactly which members of staff they're happy to disclose that information to. When speaking to your child about what's going on in school, remember that it's not always peers that are the perpetrators. It can be staff members as well. Another key piece of information that I would suggest to obtain from the school is their equality and diversity policy. This should provide you with the piece of information that means you know exactly how the school are committed to dealing with such abuse. The school have a duty to protect your child. They have a duty to try and eliminate the discrimination that your child is suffering from. Make sure the school have recorded the incident or incidents if there have been several of them. Make sure that names and dates are recorded on the same report, and make sure that the school is supporting you if you'd like to take it further. If you aren't happy with how the school are dealing with the incident, and if you don't think they're taking the transphobic element of the incident seriously, it's really important that you take it further. You need to speak to an individual that will listen to you, whether in the school or at governance level. Ask the school why they're not taking the action that you've asked of them, and make sure you get this in writing. One thing that many people don't know is that bullying can often amount to a hate incident or hate crime. What this means is that there is an act of hostility towards your child on the basis of them being transgender or gender diverse. This aggravates the situation, and if you are comfortable in doing so, and importantly if your child is comfortable in doing so, the police can be contacted as an extra action point. If you are contacting the police, make it clear to them that you know or believe the incident to have been a transphobic incident. And after doing so, it's sensible to check that they have reported it as such. Following these steps is really, really important, not only to try and eliminate the chance of this continuing for your child, but to ensure that it doesn't happen to anybody else. If you need more help or support, please go to www.mermaidsuk.org.uk.